Hello guys and welcome to episode 5 of Feed My Beast. It's funny enough, we've only been doing this for about a week and we're already recording episode number 5. Anyway, this is our tower we're building. This is the base platform where we've built into. This hole here is for when we're going down. However, I've finished the basic platforms going up, which I'll quickly show you. So I'm heading up. This was the design for the stairwell going sideways. So head up. Now, I did this, I think there's about 3 or 4 layers in this. I believe there was. If you've been watching the ends of my episodes, you'll be seeing the previews of what's going to be happening in the next episodes in my dark and HBO voice of how should I put it into words? Basically, it's a rip-off as to any sort of TV series. Yeah, here's the top floor before we actually build the tower out of the ground. You'll notice with the lighting, when I was down there, it was as if sunlight was going straight through. Like I said before, light is not affected by redwood planks. You can even look on the map and you see where I'm standing. There is actually nothing there. What you're seeing is that hole at the bottom where I was originally. And those wooden plank little bits that you can see, they're the... Let me go find them quickly. The oak wood planks just under this stairwell here. They're these. But the rest of that, all you're seeing is this ring here of cobblestone and this great big gaping hole of obsidian in the middle, which is where the black comes from. Well, that should cover that. Anyway, now we need to work on putting some walls up. It's not going to be a tower without any walls, now is it? We need to make sure this is on, went too far, long range. And start heading up. I cut through the walls a little bit while I was waiting, but this should cover it. So I'll quickly cover this one up. So anyway, let me know, what do you think of Twilight Forest? What do you think I should do there next? Should I go straight back to the Lich Tower, the evil dungeon of Conrad? Or should I more go towards exploring a bit more? I should have a look at that enchanted forest that I found, and I believe there should be one of those giant rams in there. There should be. I've got to find out what I can do with it first though. I might look it up. Nah, let's just go head first into it. If I do screw it up, I'm sure I'll find another one eventually. After all, I do have the most important part, the actual trees and the leaves. Although, if you don't remember, the leaves appear as if the color of them is determined by where you place them. It's not actually random when you place it. So it wouldn't be very good for designing unless you're just having a hallway of it. But that's about the whole lot. Well, this is getting close to done. Hopefully it shouldn't take too long to complete the entire tower. I'm hoping to get it out in action for you before you know it. I'm thinking of the upper levels. Let me know what you think, but I think of turning it into some sort of living quarters because it can't be used for much else, to be honest. It's kind of a bit big. And I don't exactly want to have to use it for any sort of industrial craft in there because one little explosion and I've got a big gaping hole and a highly detailed tower. So we'll finish that one off. Oops, I really did not mean to do that. That was my bad. So let's pretend I didn't do that and continue on. Well, that's this. I'm going to go collect the materials and I'll meet you back here shortly. So I have quite a large amount of marble brick here. This is what we're going to be using to building this tower. I know I did actually go into the nether, not the nether, what am I thinking? The Twilight Forest and harvest that Lich Tower for the cracked stone bricks and mossy stone bricks for the look of an old tower. However, I decided to change the plan slightly to this. This is because I have a design for a house made in the same sort of way, and I'm planning on doing all outside designs the exact same, but which will start off with the marble bricks around the outside. I'd use, for the design, it's mainly this and basalt pavers. I also have some oak wood, generally in little blocks, for some of the small details, but that's about it. Okay, so here is the design from inside. I need to put it all the way up, and if I quickly fly up to the top and show you, where were we? The top level. Well, this level And then I need to do another 40 blocks high roughly around here. So I hope this is enough. It more than likely won't be, but we'll give it a fair shot, and otherwise I'll just have to go collect more. Okay, so let's get down to business. Take the jetpack off so help go down, turn it back on just in time so I don't squash myself, and we'll start building. So with this building itself, I've been thinking about what to do for the interior as well. I'm thinking mainly I should go for something along the lines of same sort of leaf sort of design, maybe overgrown, because after all I did kind of disappoint and dig out all that, the stone bricks, the mossy stone bricks and cracked stone bricks from the Twilight Forest, which was a good part of the episode, but now it kind of turns out I'm not using it. I'm also thinking after this tower, what would be next? We have plenty of other stuff to do, but if I look around, this is pretty much the most of it. I also have to work on this design here for the doors, because if you've seen for the doors in the other half, I'll show you quickly. These are the doors where I've used the little blocks. Not little blocks, I keep calling them little blocks, which is a completely different mod. It's called the, what are they called? Microblocks, that's it. I keep opening the, keep opening the large map when I'm meant to be hitting C, which I use to toggle the jetpack. Anyway, this is the little blocks here for the door frames. As you can see, it's an oak wood plank, and I have one half slab along the wall there and the exact same on the other side, so it's kind of like a smaller door frame with a larger wall. That was a general idea. It came out not too bad. I like the look of it. It's up to you if you do or not. So we'll head back down and see what I can do. I'm thinking maybe because it's going to be indoors, I need to find some of the indoors blocks I'm going to be using in here and use that for the doors. And I'll try to keep it to the same design as the half slab little blocks going up and around. Hopefully it'll work out alright, but we can only hope and see what turns out. On the other hand, I have also been thinking, I'm thinking of starting a Let's Play for a SMP, a multiplayer server. But for that, first I was trying to find the right server, but I didn't really have much luck. Most servers are either not something I'd want to Let's Play on, otherwise it's just basically people, a few random people trolling around here and there, just griefing others and God knows what else. That, or the worst problem I ever have is block lag, in which it comes to the point where I'll show you just with this. Should I use this or use? Yeah, I'll use one of these. Of breaking one of these blocks. See how I collect the block from it straight away? What I'm talking about is when I break the block, however, I don't get that block for a couple of seconds because the server hasn't responded to me breaking it. So either that or the fact that because the server is over in America and I'm in Australia, there's a bit of a lag in the time it gets for the information to be sent across. I can't really pinpoint exactly what it is. I'm sure some of you would know better than me, but not much I can do about it at the moment. So I'm thinking of opening a Minecraft server that's being hosted in Australia. If any of you are welcome to join, just let me know and we'll see if we can work something out. I'll pay for it for the time being, and if we get get a few people who are very consistent and dedicated to it, maybe we'll all pitch in and so it's a bit cheaper for everyone and we can also upgrade it. But that's about the plan. Anyway, for now, I'm going to continue building this up and I'll be back with you soon. Okay, so if you recall, I had nearly a full inventory of these marble bricks and I have gone through the entire amount. As you can see, I've got the first floor done. Just head up to the second floor. Hang on, is this? Yeah, that's first floor. Well, I was thinking that was the second floor for a second there. The second floor is mostly done. So I'd say I get about 1 3/4 of a floor with roughly a full stack of a full stack of marble brick. Now, so 1 3/4. Let's look at how much this should take us. So that's 2 floors there, right? So now we have 1, 2, 3. So 2 more floors. So it should be another full inventory and a bit to get up to the top. And then up to 4 more stories. 2 stories are going to be the exact same. So 2.5 2.5 inventory full, so that would make us about one large chest and a bit. And then I still have 2 more floors above that, however they were looking a little bit smaller. So they'll probably end up being maybe, how should I say, about, I give it another large chest, if not even a large chest, so 3 large chests full of, sorry, was I saying 3? No, it would be 1 large chest, so 2 large chests full of marble brick. That's what we're looking at for this project. Anyway, I'll quickly show you what we do have. Just get my jetpack all turned off and ready. As per usual, it'll appear we have some mobs spawning on my bridge here. Okay, let's just get rid of them. I can hear more of them. No, it's not down there. Not this chest room, it's this one. This is where I keep my marble. Okay, so let's head down. And this is what I have for marble. I have this much left. So collect all that. Okay, so you sit up there. And I have that. As you can tell, I have nowhere near enough to finish this project. So I believe I'm going to have to go and hunt for some more, which is going to take a fair while, considering, I suppose if you think about it, you do have a lot when you find one vein of it. It's a big chunk of it that's together, but it does take its time to mine, especially a large quantity. Okay, so let's use up all this first, and then I'll go collect more and be back. It's nearly night time in my hunt for more marble, and however I did find something a little bit interesting. As you can see, this ravine down here, it's not too bad. I had a quick look and saw some more, but on my way up, I saw something a little different. I saw the easiest spawner I have ever come across. Literally just open to the open world, right under a volcano too, so who knows. Anyway, so let's just go take care of this quickly. I figured may as well show you, since it was a bit of an interesting thing. Not too often I find these, especially when I first started this game. These zombies are getting up on the platform trying to get me. Oh well, what can you do about it? Well, I've also got another thing to show you I noticed for a while. Zombies have this habit of, when they're coming at you and you haven't really initiated combat with them, if you look at them, they'll actually look away from you as if to say, oh, don't worry about me, I'm not up to anything. But they actually do it. I'll quickly go have a look and I'll show you. Oh, hello, bread. Oh, wow. I've been trying to get one of these books for a long time. I really have. If you saw my enchanted book chest, which is nearly half full now, I've been doing all them waiting for this. Looks like my advanced diamond drill is going to get an upgrade. But yes, what else have we got? I have some silver, tin, iron, and pearl dust. Interesting. I thought that was nickelite for a bit there. It has nearly the same texture. It might actually have the same one by the looks of it. Oh, okay, well we've got wheat. There's nothing else really here I need. I'll take some saddles anyway, because apparently you can't craft them. No, you can't craft saddles. It's fair enough. So, anyway, I'll go find some of these zombies and I'll quickly show you what I mean, as in, they look away from you. Okay, here we are. Now, it's night time, so it shouldn't be too long till we spot some. Oh, there we go. Let's see if he'll do it. Just look at... Oh, it's an angry zombie, I don't think they do it. Oh yeah, he's looking away just there. Let's try to see and find a normal zombie. Okay, have a look through the trees. It's gotta be... You know, when you're not looking for mobs, they're absolutely everywhere. But at the moment, it doesn't appear as if many are around. Have a quick look. No, it's sheep. We got some more. Oh, skeleton. No, I need zombies. There we are. So if I was to look at this zombie, no, he looks at me directly. Angry zombie. Oh dear me. This doesn't appear to be good. It would appear I have about 5 minutes now. So let's rush back and get my things before they despawn. Bad thing enough is I was quite a fair distance away from that place. I was really far away. Well, it's going to be the perfect time to show you my nether fortress and what I've done with it. Let's go into what I like to call my cobble factory, since this is a little area made of cobblestone. This is what I made to stop ghasts from seeing me and shooting me while I'm running around the Ender Fortress. Basically a pathway. Has doors in every intersection, or every important intersection. Other than that, I do have some blaze spawn in the corridor, which is a bit of a hassle, but there's not anything to really bother with. My latest death. I should probably turn them off, however, I don't exactly know which direction I was. Okay, that's bad news. Come on, shoot. You have 2 more shots. One more. Ah, he got me. Yeah, it's always the third shot of theirs goes straight for you. The first you go either side, and the third one goes at you. So, here we have it. It's nothing special, it's just cobblestone all around. I can't actually spawn the wither skeletons in here because wither skeletons are 3 blocks high and these are, this gap's only 2. If you didn't know already, this is my blaze farm. Yes, I've also made this one out of cobblestone. This is a quick thing. This switch will open a gate which stops them from coming down, and this button here crushes them, as you can see. I'll quickly show you the mechanism behind it if I can break this. Hopefully it shouldn't take too long. If any of you remember, the redstone update kind of changed how the delays work, so we have to work around that now. Originally, when you had the repeater up full, there was a delay, and you could actually delay the signal getting from point A to point B. So this way you have to have 2 paths going through to delay it. The first path goes through as quick as possible. The second pass goes through as well, but the signal stays longer. Oh, sorry, I'm thinking this is the quick path. It goes straight through. The long path will take longer to get through, and when the first path has finished sending the redstone signal, the second path will take over, and you just repeat this process. This one was from before I perfected the technique of doing one after the other. However, it did kind of work with a lot of repeaters, if you can't tell. There was also a lot of fiddling around to get the right, how should I put it, the right settings in each one. That way I didn't have the crushers closing and then opening for a bit and closing again, or vice versa. But let's head off back to where I died. This is my portal, so I'll be right back with you. Here we are, my death point. Whoa, I was pretty sure that creeper did a fair number on me. Oh, there's the perk again, getting wood. Hasn't even been a week. So, well, hopefully I didn't lose anything in the explosion. That's probably my greatest fear. That tends to happen sometimes. I've also had the one occasion where I heard the creeper hiss when I was in my inventory doing some things, and as it did that, I was holding an item and there was a stack of basalt. Anyway, I've heard the creeper noise, I've quickly exited to run away. As I've done it, as you can see, I threw the stack of basalt at it, and as it exploded, it took the stack with it. It was quite an experience. Anyway, my pants, yes, I have pants still. Please tell me my book, yes. Oh, I'd be heartbroken if I lost that. That's the one thing I don't want to lose, is my Silk Touch book. It's probably more valuable than the mining laser and the advanced electric jetpack put together. So, anything else I need to put in my, I need food. As you can see, I'm running a bit low. Also, when you don't have haste boots, you're worried that you're not going to make it in time. Well, at least I am, because I was used to those haste boots. Okay, we have a backpack. Food. Yep, food. I think that's all. Yes, that should be it. So, it appears I'm back on my hunt for my marble. Okay, now this is quite an important moment to me. It is a big event in my world, the Silk Touch book. I can now advance my advanced diamond drill with Silk Touch. It's been so long since I've done this. As a matter of fact, why don't we go have a look at what my world used to be like. Back the way it used to be when I just transferred over from the Feed the Beast beta pack. As you can see, it's quite a bit of a different scenario over here. There's, oh, we've got some hills there. We've got a redwood forest. It was actually quite a nice forest, this one. I quite enjoyed it in there. And this is the original town. Just out in the middle of the open, I decided to build here. Where I spawned, which if I can show you, was right over, just past those houses over there. I spawned right near this village, which is what prompted me to start my base here. So this is about it. This was what my tree farm used to be like, just these few trees down here. Nowadays it's just everywhere, and I've really got to clean that up. I'll do it in the next episode or two. I'll have it all gone. Anyway, if you're wondering why the scenery is completely different, I moved to the Feed the Beast Minecraft pack for added mods, different things I could do. Because the beta pack was a little outdated for me. I figured there's not that much. There's a lot of things I want in this other mod pack, but I don't want to have to start again. So I moved this actual build over to the other mod pack. I did this by I tried copying it in just what I built, nothing else, from MC Edit and putting the other one. However, there was a slight issue where the redwood, these trees here, not just the trees but all the redwood leaves I used for building, they turned into sticky pistons, and every single block which was a part of the mod turned into something vanilla. Now, I remember walking to my base and everything was made out of pistons, and I didn't know what to think. I'll go down and I'll show you exactly what it was like. Head down. Without my haste boost, it feels like I'm just dragging my feet along the ground. This is the original base. These redwood leaves, this is what turned to sticky pistons, and I believe the redwood half slabs jumbled up too into something else. But yes, well this is it. I upgraded to 4 furnaces here since then. I don't believe I have anything in there. No, I don't. My chest room used to be a part of my actual lobby. I only had 2 diamonds. I had a diamond pick. Now, if you have a look through all of these, I may have certain saplings or so. However, I don't actually have any machines or anything I've built with mods. I spent a long time playing this game as a vanilla game, just using the original picks and yeah, collecting the blocks. Wooden chests which I'm still using to this day, in fact. It's not because I didn't want to, but because I just hadn't gotten up to it. I'm quite slow at going through the mods. I like to build, however when it comes to exploring the mods, I like to be building at the same time. I had done the sugarcane farm. This one's a little more complete. I don't have the cobblestone up the wall here or the missing little bits. That was due to having the machine room just behind it. It kind of hid it a little bit. But yes, as you can see, this is about all that's happening in here. This goes to show you, some of us really do come a long way in it when it comes to what we've done. My cave is still the same as always down there, however I don't think I've explored all of it yet. And this is my original room. This was what my library was originally going to be like. It's just, the roof was just above here, so it's the same as the lobby type of roof but with different coloured leaves. And the pumpkins here on the ground. What I did with these was, these bookshelves, because I didn't have that many pumpkins here, these bookshelves will go where these pumpkins are and reach up to the roof. And as you come into my enchanting room, it would just be a maze of books. So you'd have to travel down, come around. That was the idea of it, but I kind of decided on the other one, the other design I made, which made it a lot better. And this is where my enchanting table would go. Still would reach enough books to reach the maximum level enchantment, and I could have my own design. Other than that, that's about it. So as you can see, this is what my base used to look like, and I didn't record back then, not only because I was using a terrible computer which lagged a lot. It lagged so much it put those servers which lagged to shame. Even though nowadays I believe if I run 2 centrifuges it'll lag. But let's go back to building. I have a fresh batch of marble brick and it's ready to be stacked up. Okay people, so this is it for today's episode. We're going to have to finish this one next time. However, until then, let me give you a brief look at what it's going to look like in creative, just so you don't lose interest. So here we have it, the Big Ben. This is what our tower design is going to be like. this is what I'm going to try to do for the design type for all outside buildings, or every building you see the outside of. I obviously haven't finished it. As you can see, I've only actually done the two sides at the moment. That's just so you get a look of it. The other two sides can be done in creative. So if you have a look, I have basically three different types. We have our what are they? The oak wood micro blocks. Just trying to think of it. I keep thinking little blocks every time I go to say them, but no, they're micro blocks. So oak wood of them. Sorry, not oak, spruce. I have the marble stone bricks. I have reinforced glass for the windows, and this I'm going to explain later exactly what it is, but I can tell you it is micro blocks. So that's our basic design for it. This will look hopefully nice. I hope it does. We'll probably make some adjustments to it as we do it. And the roof, it's a nice design when you're looking down on it. However, it doesn't look too good from the bottom just because of the angle of it. I'm thinking maybe we'll have it stick out an extra block when we do it in survival. So we'll do that, and we'll catch you next time.
Next time on Feed My Beast. There's been trouble in the Tower of Fortitude. Bring your costumes. The party is happening tonight. And it has nothing to do with bees.